What's going on? We are live. It's Chris and Emily from Lifter LMS, and you know what day it is. It's Feature Friday, where we show you an interesting feature in Lifter LMS to help you build the best learning management system website that your students will love. Today, we're going to look at the sign in and sign out, also known as the login and log out situation. A learning management website is much more complex than just a regular brochure website because it has users. Those users need to be able to sign in and sign out. At a high level, when users enroll in a free course or purchase a paid course through an access plan, they're essentially creating their account, making their purchase if there's payment, and actually logging in all through that kind of enrollment experience. But after you already have a user on your site, they may come back to your website and need to sign in, or they want to sign out. Maybe they're working on a public computer at a library or at a school or something like that. So it's important that you set up the sign in and sign out. You don't want both those links on your site at the same time. You want them to be conditional and smart and know the current state of the user, and so that only one of those displays at a time. Emily's going to take us on a tour about how to set up conditional sign in, sign out menu items on your header in your menu for your learning management system website with Lifter LMS. Over to you, Emily.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris. So diving into my demo site here, the way that we would add sign in and sign out links would be in our menu area. If you're using a theme like Cadence or Astra, this will be a little bit different than if you're using a theme like SkyPilot. And that's only because editing a menu is a little bit different. And so if we go to appearance menus, this is the area that you're probably familiar with if you've been building WordPress websites over the last 10 years, is this appearance menus area. And so if you are in a theme like Cadence or Astra, where you're going to find these sign in, sign out menu link items is under Lifter LMS and then sign in, sign out. If you don't see Lifter LMS on your sidebar over here, scroll up to screen options at the top and make sure that Lifter LMS is enabled here. And then that will make sure that this appears over on the left-hand side for your sign in, sign out links that you can add directly to your menu. When it comes to full site editing, when it comes to something like SkyPilot, the way that we would add our sign in, sign out links, or more generically edit our menus and add something to the menu like a sign in, sign out, we would click edit site, or another way to get there is appearance editor. Either way, we'll come into the full site editor where we're editing our header and our footer and our content area with blocks. You can see we have the grouping of our content here. We're mostly concerned today about the header. So let's open up the items that I have in my header. Within my row here, you can see I have a navigation item. And the navigation item is going to be the easiest place to add these sign in, sign out links. So if I were to jump into my navigation item over on the right-hand side, I can see that I can add an option into my navigation block. So I'm going to add an option. I could also add that option right from the center over here. But we are going to add, I believe it's a Lifter LMS link. Let's see. So if it's a Lifter LMS link, we can drop down and click on sign in. So sign in is one of those Lifter LMS links. It's very similar to the layout that we're used to seeing over here with the Lifter LMS links, but in the full site editing framework, it just looks a little bit different. These are just called Lifter LMS links. So sign in is there. Let's add sign out as well. So we're going to add another Lifter LMS link. We're going to change that Lifter LMS link from the default dashboard to sign out. So now I have both my sign in and my sign out. Now let me save this and then view the front end of my website. By default, Lifter LMS sign in and sign out features are designed to conditionally display based on whether you are logged in or logged out. So you don't need to worry about display visibility. Lifter LMS offers display visibility features. So you can say, if someone is logged in, show them this. If someone's logged out, show them that. But with this feature, sign in, sign out, we're kind of aware of how that logic is supposed to work. So you don't need to worry about any conditional visibility here. It just works right out of the box. Simply add them to your menu, and then it supports these features. So if I sign out, it'll just process my sign out, and then we can see sign in is up there in the menu for me to click sign in. Takes me to the dashboard page here where I'll have the opportunity to log in again. So that's basically how the sign in, sign out works. What do you think about that, Chris?
That's perfect. Thank you for the great demo. And just to reiterate what Emily said, there's classic WordPress themes, like the ones that were created in the past, older than 2 years ago, that had that old WordPress menu system and under appearance menus. But now with a full site editing theme like SkyPilot, and there's many others, there's hundreds or thousands of full site editing themes. You manage the menu in the header in appearance editor or the edit site part of your website. So there's still a lot of great themes like Astra and Cadence that have the old style of menu management. Lifter LMS works with both. And just to throw the curveball, if you would go ahead and log back into your demo site.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show, I definitely recommend that you do put the sign in, sign out links on your menu. But even if you don't, Lifter LMS will still work because if you click on, let's pretend sign in and sign out aren't there, but if you click on dashboard, can you show us how to sign out from the dashboard?
Yeah, so signing out from the dashboard is a default link. It's on the bottom left of the navigation that appears on the dashboard. And again, if you are using a classic theme or a different theme than a SkyPilot from Lifter LMS, you might see this navigation appear across the top. You might see it on the left. You might see it on the right. But basically where you see all your tabs for the dashboard, sign out is a link right there on the bottom. So if you have the student dashboard page, which as we saw when we sign out, the student dashboard page offers us a login, but the student dashboard page also offers us a sign out. So we can sign out and then sign back in via the student dashboard page here where it asks us to log in. So this feature is in the student dashboard out of the box, but sometimes adding sign in, sign out to your menu makes it a little more intuitive.
Perfect. And that's it for this Feature Friday. Thank you, Emily, for the great demo. You out there watching and listening, smash the like button, tell your friends, drop a comment down below, let us know what video you'd like for us to make for you next. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you on the next Feature Friday. Take care.